The clock is ticking for Anthropic to comply with demands from the Pentagon to ease its usage restrictions, with the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth setting a Friday evening deadline in a dispute that has rumbled on for weeks. Now let's take a closer look at what's been going on. The Pentagon has been locked in discussions with the $380 billion AI group, demanding that Anthropic gives unlimited access to its models for classified military use. Now, during tense negotiations, Hegseth reportedly threatened to invoke the U.S. Defense Production Act, which apparently is a 1950 law which allows the U.S. president to incentivize the domestic industrial base to expand the production and supply of critical materials and goods in the interests of national defense. The Pentagon has also reportedly threatened to mark Anthropic as a supply chain risk. Anthropic has so far refused to bow to the US government's demands, with the CEO, Dario Amodei, issuing a statement Thursday expressing his concern that in some cases AI could undermine rather than defend democratic values. He added that Anthropic could not, quote, in good conscience accede to the US government requests. Amodei has previously voiced concerns about the use of AI, especially in autonomous warfare, telling a New York Times podcast earlier this month that, quote, we need in some ways to be protected against AI. Well, Pentagon official Emil Michael, the US Undersecretary of War, wrote on X on Thursday that the Anthropic CEO wanted, quote, nothing more than to try to personally control the US military. Wow. He also called him a liar and accused him of having a, quote, God complex. The dispute threatens to spill over to other companies that the Pentagon works with. Officials have reportedly asked defense contractors to assess their reliance on Anthropic's AI services. If Anthropic was declared a supply chain risk, vendors such as Palantir, which uses Anthropic tools in its battle management platform Maven Smart system, would need to certify that it does not use the company's models. Hopefully we've explained quite as a complicated story. Well, when asked about this dispute in an interview on CNBC on Wednesday, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang said he understood both the Pentagon's and the Anthropic point of view.
The Defense Department has the right to use the technology and use the products that they procure in the way that serves their needs. And obviously their needs are, it's the dependent of war. In the case of Anthropic, of course, they have the right to decide how they would like to market their products and what kind of use cases it could be used for. And so I think they both have their reasonable perspective, and however it gets worked out, this won't be the, Anthropic is not the only AI company in the world, and of course, the United States is not the only customer for any company in the world.